Hi everyone, welcome back. I thought I'd film you from my kind of little officey bit that I do my other hobbies in, or do my work from home. At the moment we're working through the coronavirus and staying at home, staying safe and supporting our NHS by not giving them more jobs to do. Hopefully they're coping. It's a tough time, but I thought I'd do a video. Plenty of other people are doing them at the moment, and I thought I could go in the loft, and sometimes it's a bit difficult when you're leaning around the bars trying to talk to the camera. So I thought I'd talk to you from here and I can speak to you about what I'm up to. I just thought I'd point out a couple of things. First of all, thanks for subscribing. I've got to 1,000 subscribers now, which is pretty cool. I was surprised that anyone would even want to watch what I'm doing. I'm not an expert in any way, shape or form, but it's a pleasant thing to do what you're doing and people give you good feedback. I'm going to be putting a video up of building up my little fantastic laser kits from In the Greenwood. I'll kind of do a little separate shot looking at this afterwards, as if I've planned this out nicely. But they're just always a pleasure to build. Just got a bit of wood glue, and yeah, that's it really. It came with the bits to adjust the points, the levers, the whatever they are, the levers, and that drops inside. I'm going to paint it up at some point, but we can put it up on the railway in a bit. And it comes with some nice roof supports, because clearly it's gonna need it for when I stand on it accidentally when I'm climbing across the railway. But it looks good. So yeah, I just need to paint it up and go from there. It didn't take too long to do, because you can build most of it without needing to wait for the glue to dry. And it mentioned that in the instructions, like do the next bit whilst it's still wet. And I guess that's so everything kind of goes together kind of right, otherwise things won't go together square afterwards. So yeah, really pleased with that. We'll pop it up there. But what I realised was where I'd planned to put it, which I'll mention when I go up there in a minute. It's probably a little bit chilly up there, but I'd be having it looking away, so I'd paint it, and all I'd have that I could see is that side. And I thought, so what I might do is where the guy parks the car, the signalman, he'll come and park his car, and then maybe put some little bits of the wood, that they can walk across the track to the other side, so we get to actually see this in all its glory once it's painted up. So that's that. But I put the video up, and I feel funny about doing the painting videos and putting it up because I don't know how boring it is. And then because some people have talked about the fact that I fast forward it. Well, that's great and everything, because it means you get to see it all, but you'd have like a 4 or 3 hour video of me like, right, I'm now painting this red still, and this colour still. Or if you're happy to see me take ages painting something, please leave a note in the comment. Just let me know if you're game for me just painting, because I was going to paint it this weekend possibly. Yeah, let's see what you think. So that's the signal box. Like I said, it's in the Greenwood. I think it was around the £7 mark, so I'm pleased with that. So that's that. So I wanted to show you this. This is a terrier, and it's a terrific. That's a dad joke. And Dad gave it to me when I went down last time. He was like, "Oh, do you fancy you like this?" So it was wonderful. It's in southern colours. He said you could paint it if you want. I thought, I'm not painting this. It looks wonderful as it is, and I'd buy a Great Western one eventually. But it's a nice little runner. But we'll do some laps with it up there and see what you think. So that was cool. And then I really want to show you a very special friend of mine that I've had for a lot of my life, and his name is Henry, and here he is here. I'll do some nicer shots of him. I've had him since I was tiny, and you couldn't buy Henry at the time, he didn't exist, and I think I had Thomas and Percy and the various characters from the Thomas the Tank Engine series, and Dad made me Henry, and I got him for my birthday, but I can't even remember what age I was. I tried to run him today before I came down to do the filming, so I thought, I wonder how well he runs, and he makes more smell than noise. I can kind of get him crawling, so I think I'll take off the body and have a clean around and make sure everything's good. It's like it's shorted out or something. So it was coming up with the red lights when I was trying to get it going, and it was kind of doing this when it's getting going, so I'll have a chat with Dad. But I'm not sure what he used to make it, and I don't know if he can remember, but I thought, let's give him a ring. And we can have him here now, and he can tell me. He doesn't even know I'm going to ring, so I'll have to hopefully get a good answer out of him quickly. If not, I'll be editing it quite a lot. So we'll just ring him now. We'll have a chat with him. See if he answers.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for
Try the house phone. That might be answered then. Let's see what happens here. There we go. Let's ring that one. Mum will probably answer. He's probably in the garage.
Hello?
Hi Dad, you alright?
Yeah, fine.
I've got you on camera. I'm just recording one of my episodes.
Yeah.
And I was just introducing the fans, or your fans, they seem to like your videos very much, to Henry. And I couldn't remember what birthday I had it. Do you remember how old I was when you gave it to me?
What date? Sorry. Sorry.
Henry.
Kitchen couldn't quite hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. So you couldn't hear.
I've got Henry, and I couldn't remember how old I was when you made him for me.
Which one?
Henry.
Oh, Henry.
Yeah.
It was when. Oh, it was after the. I mean, you can work out when Hornby first started doing the Thomas stuff.
Hmm.
And it would have been. Well, sort of like a year after that, because they didn't do a Henry, so.
Okay.
That's what I made. Did I make Toby first?
You made Toby for Jeffrey first.
Yeah.
And then.
Probably a couple of years after Hornby started. I'll ask Mum, she remembers.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Tristram had Henry? Would you remember when it was? Do you remember when Tristram had Henry? The engine I made. Which? Oh, when you were about 4, she reckon.
When I was 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
She said she got photos somewhere. No.
Oh, that'd be good to see.
Christmas or birthday, whatever it was.
Yeah, maybe I can get a picture of that, and I can put.
The drawing here, I don't know.
Yeah, if I can, I could put a picture up in the video.
She'll have to look them up.
Okay.
They'd be stashed away somewhere.
And what did you make him from? What was the basis of everything?
A whole chassis.
Okay.
Bit of water pipe for the boiler.
Okay.
You know, the overflow pipe.
Yes.
Coming out of the loo. You know, the tank overflow stuff.
Okay.
It was the tender was fiberglass.
Yes.
That's completely scratched.
Oh, I see all those sides. Okay.
Yeah, so that I think is a whole chassis for the loco, whole tender body, whole tender chassis. Fiberglass, as I said, soldered together for the tender.
Okay.
I can't remember what the cab's like now. No, that must have been scratch built.
Yeah, it looks. No, I wouldn't say it looks scratch built because you did such a good job, but
it might be fiberglass or something that I can't remember now. I was feeling. Yeah, I think it was plasticard or something. It must be.
Okay.
Yeah, because fiberglass would be too chunky.
Mm.
Yeah, I have a sort of
That's
scratch.
great.
You can tell what it is, but
I'm not going to scratch it, but
you can tell if it's copper or.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be that thin. That's probably thick standard like millimetre plasticard or something.
Yeah, no, that's great. Okay, well, I'll give you a call later on anyway after I've done my my video. But thank you for answering that, Dad.
Yeah, and I think the cylinders I think were like Flying Scotsman ones, not Hall, because they're flat, aren't they?
Okay.
I think they're flat. Flying Scotsman are bulgy, so no, it might be. And it may have been King ones or something.
Okay.
I may have even flattened the Hall one, but the Hall ones on the chassis they're pear-shaped, so it wouldn't be those.
Yes.
So I think I got some different ones that looked about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Okay, well, I'll give you a call a bit later on.
Okay.
But thank you for that.
All right, okay.
And I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, all right then. Okay.
And
Okay.
bye.
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 So that was my dad. Lovely man. So I'll do some more close-up shots of this. I'll try and get it running for a future video. It's just a pleasure. That you know, when you look back at things that, well, especially if your father had made you something, you can really be proud of it. And I wish I'd taken better care. I've got a bit of damage on the boiler here. Maybe I can fix it myself sometime. And yeah, we get that going. But what we'll do is we'll go up into the loft. We'll run the Terry around. We'll place the signal box down to where I'm going to put it. And I'll show you some other surprises of everything that I've been doing up there. So yeah, I'll see you up there. Right, so I've come upstairs into the loft, and it's nice to come up here. I haven't been up here much lately at all. Even though Corona's kind of forced us to do more things from home, I've been kind of stubborn because I come up into the loft to have fun in when I've been working hard away from home, and then I get home and I can't wait to go up in the loft, but I'm here and I'm like, no, I need to get some project stuff out of the way, get that done, and then I can come up here and I can talk to you about things. So some things have changed in the room. You can see I've now got these boards. My friend David Snee made them for me. He just said to me, oh, if you ever need any boards made up, I'll do them for you. So actually a perfect fit. I gave him the sizes and said it can't be any bigger than said number. Got him to do it in 2 pieces, but he made out of some nice wood. He gave me some fancy names for wood. I'm not sure what type of wood they were. I'm sure he can tell me again. It's probably on my messages. But no, that was done, so really pleased with that. So I've got them on both sides. I need to sort out the supports. I'm not sure what to do with the outside, if I should just board it up and then I can have some scenery on there, or I do something more than that. And I have the angle of, is it the trusses, whatever, as my sky. So I don't know what to do, because you get greedy and you want all the real estate you can get, because I'm thinking like even here, where I have the narrow gauge, I even have a board that comes out here, but then I won't be able to reach everything. So you've got to consider that, I guess. But I can always lift things out. Same as behind the camera, I have where the boiler is directly behind you for the house. But then I have 2 vacant areas behind there. I'm thinking, well, I can have a board there, because I like to have an engine shed. Because I've got... This cost me a fortune. I bought loads of in the Greenwood kits. And you can see this wonderful laser cut building. I'm going to have the workshops coming off the side of it, which are just down here. You would have seen them on other videos, but they'd just be going on the side. But I'd like to have an area with an engine shed. You know, engine sheds are cool. Like I go to Didcot Railway. I'll just put this back down here. I go to Didcot Railway from time to time. In one of my favourite places is the engine shed, and you get to see the wonderful engineering of the engines. So, yeah, so that might go in some of the areas. I'll just show you on the camera where I'm on about, because you'll be thinking, what's he on about? Basically, I've got nearly 2 foot to the wall. Let's say 1.5 foot to 2 foot. So the cows would have to move to somewhere else. But I was thinking, you know, you've got the station there, and then I can have some points that run off and join up to here. And it will look great. So I'm really pleased with how that will look in my head anyway. For you, you'll be like, oh, okay. But you can imagine what I'm going on about. I'll just put the camera back down here. But I've been running the engines around just to make sure everything's working. The Terriers, I can smell something from the motor. Who knows what it might be. But, you know, oh, it's the girlfriend, 1 second. Right, let's continue. I was about to press go again, but right, so I just pop the camera at an angle so you can see what's going on a bit more. So let's look at this part of the layout. So you can see the advantage of having this extra wood down here makes the layout pretty big. If you look at the fact that I had, I think it is 60 across here. I'm just down here. Yeah, let's angle this up a bit more. There we go. You can see a bit more of me. Yeah, so before I had 60 going across here. Let's move my coat. Put that over here. So 60 to here, then there's another 20 here. So now it's 80 going across, which is wicked. So I'm pleased with that. And then, like I said before, I don't know what to do about that part of it, because I want the mountain to come off. But if I did have anything going over there, who knows? But maybe I can decide that later on. I've got my narrow gauge line. I just put this gorgeous engine here. Just leave him there. I was just going to say, so what we do is we'll get closer. This is going to be I was planning not to edit this video too much, but maybe we'll still be alright. So, let's look at... Right, so we've got the car park for... The car's going to come down. Oh, I did my wash on this afterwards. It came out quite nice, so it's not so strong. So he would come over, drive over the line all carefully, he'd drive down here, and I was thinking he parks up here, and then just across here I'll get some of that wooden prefabricated whatever stuff, so then he can walk here, a nice little path to take him over to the signal box. But this is my old one that I did when I was younger, and I was never happy with how it looked. So I'm going to have this one instead. And I was thinking we can put that, let's go for here or something like that. Can that be here? I don't know what you think. Would you agree that that's okay? We'll bring it in a bit more on camera. What do you think? Do you think that would be acceptable? Get some more light on it. So yeah, so I'm thinking that'd be right. Paint it up, and then I can have I think in my backdrop, this is my light here. My backdrop could be going away to join here, like some hilly kind of background with some trees growing on it for the whole of this back bit. Maybe it'll look a bit plain and boring, I don't know. Maybe I can have it coming down and have something else going over there, and then I can have, or maybe just leave this, just leave it black. I don't know if you guys would mind. I'm not fussed at the moment myself. But I've done a bit more on the layout. You'll see I'll put a bit of video in, but I've added, just be careful not to flatten the grass. You can see here I've added some flock in here, and I don't know, I think it looks cool. I've added it in places and it just looks really nice. I need to get some better lighting in here. My friend Ian threatened to come around and help me, but until the corona stuff stopped, then we're going to have to stick with what we've got. And then I've got some also here. I'll just flip this round. Hopefully I'm not bashing around too much. So yeah, so we've got that flock just in there. So I know it's kind of pretty once you get all that. So anyway, I'll run the engines round, see what you think, see what you enjoy. This is my station that I haven't done much with. Maybe I can talk a little bit on what my plans are with this anyway. Right, here we are. So my plans... Oh, knock some things over. I'll just make sure that you've got me in view. So with this extra bit, I was thinking with my line that comes down to do this one, it could be a bit further over. I don't know. One thing I was thinking was having a goods shed here. So I'll have a good shed. I can have some sidings as well for everything to go to. And it might look, I don't know, I think it will look nice. I'll get my light on the camera so you can see a bit more. There we go. Yeah, so having a goods line here, having the tracks going across here. I haven't really figured it out. I might draw it up and have a sketch and work out what's going to go where really. But I don't know, maybe you can make some comments. I was going to ask my dad about what he thinks with all of it. And yeah, just continue. I've got a bit more time on the weekends. I won't be travelling, so I was thinking this weekend I can have a play. I don't know how much track I've got left. I might have to get some more track at some point and get it done. But I want to get some painting done. I want to get the signal box done, and I'd like to do a bit more this side. I'd love to get a bit of gravel ballast on the track and make that look pretty, and add some static grass in and get an idea of the goods yard as well. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're getting up to. One of the other things that I did, which, you know, it's not breaking any records. Let's have a look down here is you'll see that I did this wonderful bit of cork laying. Not a lot, but I just wanted to get a vision for it, because what I've got is I bought this a long time ago before I did the station before, and it's just the stone platform kit by Metcalf, and I thought I'd have a go at doing my 2-stage one here, because that might look alright for what we want to do. And then that's that I can then work out with the line what I'm doing. So I was thinking, so I've got myself, I'll put it in my pocket actually, another 009 point, and I was thinking, you know, he can come here with the coaches, and then I'll have another point maybe here, so then he can go to the front and then he can pull it back up the hill, and it'll be quite safe then. And then I don't know what I'll do with all this bit, but there's no problem with that. It could all maybe just be green, or I have another line coming in for something else. But that's for a later day. We don't have to decide it now, do we? But anyway, thanks again to David for doing this. Thank you for everyone watching. I'll get you. There we go. I'm back in view again. Yeah. So thank you for everyone watching and enjoying my videos. Well, I think you enjoy it. You generally leave me nice comments. It makes you want to do more videos. I'm looking forward to doing a lot more over like this weekend coming. Just try and do a bit each day, try and film it. Maybe I can do an episode for each day, and I'll put a bit more out for you, possibly. We'll see. But no, I've enjoyed this process. Like I said, I've got to 1,000 subscribers, which is wonderful. So if you aren't already a subscriber, subscribe, like, comment on what you think of all of it. And yeah, hopefully I can bring you something enjoyable to watch soon. Yeah, so look after yourself, stay safe, stay isolated. Hopefully you're not in a situation where you don't have things, but reach out to any of us, you know, if you need anything. So I don't know what I can do, but you know, if I can ever help anyone, let me know. And yeah, and hopefully see you all soon. Thanks for all the other YouTubers that have been putting videos out as well. It's been fantastic lately. There's so many videos going up. A lot of live streams and everything. There's Wardle Road, Jenny Kirk, Sam's Trains, Hattons. I don't know all of them, but they're the ones that I've been watching. And yeah, I just can't wait to see more and more coming up. The Hornby channel's good. You've got Richard from New Junction. I think it's Richard. Yeah, Richard. I don't know. I think it's Richard. I've been enjoying. He's put a couple of videos up lately, which is good. So here's some of the first videos I started watching. So check out New Junction. He's done some great videos, and yeah, just enjoy yourself. See you soon. I'll stop waffling, and I'll show you some bits that have been going on here with the engines going around, a couple of slow motion shots that you might like, and I'll see you on my next video, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later. And yeah, bye.